Hello and welcome back to Deck Pilot. This week I'm taking Red Bargain Control for a spin on the ladder. And I'm going to have to bless RNGesus for those good Hellfires and those good bargains. So let's see how I do. Alright guys, we have a crazy opponent for the first match here of Deck Pilot. We're going against Sweetie. Now, if you guys don't know who Sweetie is, Sweetie is a two-time Monthly Cup champion and the Battle of the Gods champion. So, Sweetie's no slouch. That's all I'm going to say. So let's see what Sweetie is playing. Recently, Sweetie has joined a Team Equilibrium, which is the same team as Lou, Modnick, Teddy, King Dan's. It's pretty scary stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. That's for sure. Do I want to go Queens or do I want to go Farm? Let's go Farm Boy. I've played Sweetie many a times in the past. Usually Sweetie's come out on top. There's been a few matches where I've won. An exceptional player. And it's looking like yellow events already, so it's going to be probably a hard match. Goes for the Soul Drain early, you know, does understand that even though it's just a Farm Boy, it's going to collect me a lot of Faeria. And wow, Sunsilk Fairy. This is some next level yellow going on right here. I guess I just play Queen's Guard now. So Ogre Dancing onto Magnus isn't that great against yellow. I'm still paying 7 Faeria for a creature. It's just cost me 2 cards. And then it can be answered for 6 Faeria with 1 card in Last Nightmare. So hitting stuff like Firestorm is going to be a lot better for me. I'm probably not going to Ogre Dance next turn, especially if he develops any additional creatures. Doesn't look like he is, so maybe a draw is in order at this point. Take the draw. Try and find a Ground Shaker. Another Firestorm. Okay. We'll go for another Queen's Guard so we can collect from both wells. And then when we need it, we have the Firestorm. We have double Firestorm, actually. So if I was to be on 10 Faeria and I could get Ogre Dance, hit Firestorm with Ogre Dance, and then a 6 Faeria remaining, and then I could go double Firestorm for two less Faeria. That is a forest, guys. What am I playing against? Alright, let's Ogre Dance now. Red Devil's a really good card to hit by Ogre Dance. That's excellent. Okay. So he's probably going to make this land anyway. And he can zip down and make an aggressive land like that. So maybe just take Faeria. I need a mountain, that's for sure. Let's challenge this Fairy, which I don't think I've seen in a long time. Last time I saw this Fairy, I was playing it in an all Fairy Free Wish deck, which was a bit of a meme deck. And this was the Fairy I ended up cutting because I felt it was the worst out of all the fairies. A little afraid of Elderwood Embrace or any power up really. That is an event. Elderwood Embrace is the scariest because he'll give him enough power to clear this. He's flying. He's jumping. He's Tefering. What on earth is happening? And I take 10 damage. Oh, well that was definitely something. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the problem I have right now So I don't want to leave this alive, and I don't want to leave this alive. But one Firestorm leaves one of them up. This one is easier to kill, that's for sure. So I feel like I need to take a bit of a risk. I just taunt this guy up. I hit this one. I played the red devil. I didn't have a full clear. No. I didn't have a full clear. Okay. Just a bit worried then. Alright, we'll go for the Firestorm. So I now lose to Choking Sands. He doesn't have... He needs an extra desert and an extra Faeria in order to be able to last Nightmare. So Choking Sands loses me the game. But I feel like this play has the best chance of me coming back. That's kind of my issue here. I don't feel like I can come back unless I make this play. Elderwind Embrace. That kind of foils things. That's a good card. It's a very good card right now. Alright, let's take Faeria. And kill this. So again, same situation. Can't really remove this card. But you can continue to power up the Windstorm Charger. He just has to work out, is it worth it? Like if it was Wind Soldier down, clear, another power up, then potentially, you know, it might be worth it to make this more durable. Soul Drain. And now it just dies to a Ground Shaker or a Firestorm. Speak of the devil. Look who just showed up to play. Ground Shaker time. Alright, stabilized somehow. I was very afraid of that Tephra. Tephra is a terrifying card on its own, but against mono red, it's usually extra terrifying. Slice my health clean in half with that Charger play. So what's this green? This is like green-yellow events. Because the two fairies get powered up by drawing event cards. Windstorm Charger, of course, a very event-centric card anyway. As Kaleem, this is a great comeback card for him. It's going to allow him to collect Faeria. Have an extra Ground Shaker. It's kind of nice. I want to cover this land, but I don't feel like I can. Because if he, like, Flash Winds down, or if he was to, like, I don't know, like, play a lot of mobility and get here somehow, it'd be very hard for me to defend. Do I play around that, though? I don't know. It might just be better to cover this. Just take some Faeria for next turn. Because even if he does have the Flash Wind combo to get down here and push 3 damage, what does it achieve at this point? You can't develop an aggressive desert because there's no land here. I've deliberately done that. Just going to go for some collection into the Sunsilk Fairy. Draws a card. It does get powered up. Now this has the charge. Might just go Red Devil into Firestorm now. This gives me 5 back, plus 1 Firestorm. Happy days. Just to make sure this doesn't get Flash Winded down and deal damage to me. That would be a problem. So this deck is probably more event heavy than creature heavy. So if I have board, if I am ahead on board, it should be in a situation where it's much easier for me to stay ahead, because he'll more likely draw a lot of events. Oh, that Queen's Guard. I don't have a play. This is a problem now. It's a very good line there from Sweetie. Draw for the Ogre Dance. That would be a very good draw right now. Didn't draw it. Okay, so I guess I'll just chill here. Not looking good. Take 5 damage. If he somehow has a mobility trick, he can move, make a desert. I take up more damage. He also gets out of reach of my Ground Shaker. I can clear the follower at least and still collect. And then I can drop a Queen's Guard to taunt, so I do have options at least. Into a Charger. But right now it's kind of looking like Hellfire time to me. Ingus is pretty good as well. I am relying on a lot of pings going in the right places. I'd need 2 pings to go here or I lose. Not willing to take that risk. So let's hit this. Hellfire. Alright, let's cross our fingers. Let's see what it does. No! No. Oh no. I could have taunted, I suppose. Could have nightmared it. Oh man, that was sad. But it happens, you know, this is the kind of deck it is, very high variance. So that's game 1, losing to Sweetie. Strange yellow green events deck, but it was fun to play against it and see something new. Actually, it's not a deck I've seen before, so yeah, it's good game, Sweetie. So the next game is against Arianel, another monthly cup champion. I'm just getting all the monthly cup champions today. You know, Faeria's really testing me. That's like, you've made this deck. You've convinced people to try and play it. Now prove it. And here we are in I'll give me a greetings. How are you doing? Oh man. This is sad times. This is sad times. We're going up against Blue Jump. Okay, so maybe we can have a good match. Depending on if we get those firestorms. So let's go for Ogre Dance now, because if this gets hit, it's going to be really good. It's okay. It's okay. I saved 2 Faeria, essentially. That's what that Ogre Dance did. I haven't played this matchup a lot, but with 3 Firestorms and a Garadan, as long as I can stick to the board, as long as I can keep gaining Faeria, should be okay. And another trainer. A 5/5 trainer this time. Speak of the devil. It's not even a red devil. There's +1 into red devil. That's actually a good line. We're going to retreat. Get out of range of this, just in case there's an Aurora lurking in the hand of Arianel. Garadan's a nice draw. At any point that Arianel commits a lot of frogs to the board, be it Battletoads, Water Elementals. Well, it's not a frog, but I'm convinced Water Elemental's actually a frog. It's a frog in a shroud of water. I can just use the Garadan and take out all those threats. If a Battletoads got committed now, it would be a 4/4 and a 2/2, so not that great, unfortunately. Doesn't make Garadan that good. But I'm looking for these prime situations where Garadan can definitely be a huge influence. Another Red Devil, that's very nice. I'm going to drop that here, because that's the only mountain I have. But this is where I want to drop it, because if this gets Frogified and he clears, I can still take it out, or I can Garadan after. If this gets Frogified, they are going to trade unless there is a campfire in Arianel's hand. profit. Okay. Trading? I'm good with that. Ninja Toe trade? Pretty good with that as well. Into Mystic Beast. Okay. I feel that's fine. Could I just Battler? The problem with Battler is he's so expensive. I'd rather... Okay, so if I pick up a Ground Shaker, a Queen's Guard, that was another one I was going to say, I'll be much happier. Because now, if this gets Frogified and gets cleared by the Mystic Beast, I still have the Garadan line to clear the board. That's what is important in that situation. I'm just curious to see if he will use the Frogifying. Once you must be aware this is some form of bargain. That is perfect. I'll take that. This lines up a beautiful Garadan. And a Farm Boy. Can't go wrong there. Alright, let's take this. Let's take this. And let's go Gary. And look at that. Board gone. What board? Arenel now could respond with Battletoads, which is a good comeback mechanic for blue jump decks, or just blue decks in general. Could just go with Wave Crash. That's okay. Wave Crash +1. I have Farm Boys. Things are going to be alright. And this is a Queen's Guard, so we'll block this and then we'll play Farm Boy and we'll play another Farm Boy just in case one of these gets Falcon Dived or this gets Campfired. I want to make sure this Colossus gets taken out next turn. Frogify's pretty sad though. Falcon Dive. What? 2 Falcon Dives? What a sad, sad moment. But there's a Hellfire. This isn't a threat yet. Not sure if I even care. I'm happy to wait, actually. I'm happy to wait. We'll just move into here and start double collecting. Actually considering moving back, yeah, to double collect. I respect that. Battletoads. Now I want Firestorm. Firestorm would be very nice. It's a Bold Bargainer. I'll take the draw. I'll take Grand Shaker. Grand Shaker's pretty good too. Can't play Bold Bargainer into Grand Shaker, unfortunately. So let's do it by here. Taunt might be quite important. We've seen Aurora, so Queen's Guard here could be pretty good, actually. This gets Frogified, this gets cleared, which means I don't have a double collector. Actually, let's take Queen's Guard here. Make sure I continue collecting from the right-hand side. This gets Frogified and cleared. It's basically giving him 2 choices now, right? I gain 2 Faeria. I'm on 3. Maybe +1 into bargain. No, I won't be able to bargain. But I can build up for the next turn. There will be moments when you play this deck where you kind of just have like a dead turn because your stuff costs too much. But on the following turn, you can like bargain and then play some things. You develop a bit of board and you get to play another card. Or you can like combo 2 cards together because they're quite expensive. Gonna take a defensive land. Stop me developing aggressive cards. Which is fair. Okay. Just gonna move these into position. This allows me to gain access to this spot next turn. If he decides to land Mystic Beast, run his 3/3 here. I'm gonna do it this way instead. So this Queen's Guard applied a bit of pressure to these creatures, which is pretty good. But we're fairly even now. Both have one side of the board. Both have the similar amount of cards in hand. It's looking pretty decent. Another wave crash would be sad. Wouldn't be a lot I could do about that. Yeah, wave crash. That hurts. Bargain, bargain might be the line here. Draw. Firestorm. Firestorm's nice. I don't have anything else to go with it right now. Firestorm might not be. This might not be the right time for Firestorm. I think this is battler time. Just because if I went for Ogre, if I went for Bold Bargainer, sorry, I'd play him here. He just moves this and then jumps his 2/2 and his 3/3 into it, and then stuck with a 7/7 and a 4/4. I'd rather these two cards be quite bad. But in this situation, he might just run Colossus, jump down, and run the 2/1 in, and that still sets me up for a good Firestorm next turn. Which I'm absolutely fine with. I would even like him to be a bit more greedy, you know, overextend, maybe play some more Battletoads. Another Water Elemental or another Triton Trainer. I'm still collecting off 2 wells, he's still collecting off 2 wells, so it's looking okay. Battletoads? Please be Battletoads. This is going to be beautiful. I'll take a mountain, actually. And then once again, I just clean up the board. Another Wave Crash Colossus would be sad, but I've already beaten 2. He's going to retreat with the Mystic Beast. He knows that Faeria is more valuable than damage right now. So very, very well played there from Arianel. He's not going to be greedy and take the 4 damage and just lose his Mystic Beast and give me 1 Faeria. Now, that's another thing as well. Play a Water Ellie. And I'm gonna hit this with the Ground Shaker, just so I can guarantee a clear. Oh wait, I don't have the Faeria. Scratch that. Okay, we're gonna do this then. Yeah, we're taking control of the board. We don't want to give Arianel additional Faeria. We want to make sure he doesn't have a lot of options. Like Ninja Toad here, I guess that's pretty obvious, right? But he would still have a water, you know, he might still have a Water Elemental. Maybe Frogify and kill the Water Elemental, kill it with the Water Elemental and keep it up. So that was my one concern. And now we're in a situation where we can Hellfire next turn, which is nice. What threats are left? Like one Mystic Beast, one Wave Crash Colossus, a few Triton Warriors. You know, nothing crazy's left really. Do I Hellfire now? It seems pretty good. But what happened last time, you know? A little afraid. I can +1 Cypher after. Yeah, that worked out just fine for me. Play aggressive Cypher. So now, this is a 2-turn clock, which is good. Arianel may have to retreat and Frogify, but if a Frogify does happen, it's going to be a clean trade. Unless a Campfire is involved. But I have another Hellfire coming up in the future. Ninja Toad. Ninja Toad Frogify is amazing. That's really good. But I don't really have much going on. I mean, I could Firestorm again. I'll wait till next turn. I'll retreat this because this guy's giving me Faeria off this well. If he comes here to double collect, which he may have to. He's pretty starved. And look at the card count actually. I'm 4 cards ahead in this long matchup. Battletoads again? Just maybe another trainer? Okay. So now I can Firestorm. Or Hellfire. Alternatively. I can Ogre Dance first, because I have enough to do both. Which hits the King. Can't really play King this turn. So we'll just go for Firestorm. Now we're in a position where we don't even need to push damage. We win the Fatigue race. We're 4 cards ahead in deck. We're 2 health ahead in life. It's just fine. We just win the Fatigue race. Probably just chuck a Hellfire out. I wouldn't mind Bold Bargainer, actually. Let's taunt up, just to make sure no tricky Prophet plays. Get him into an aggressive position. Yeah, let's bargain. And just hope don't hit Magnus. We'll save that for next turn. The aggressive Bold Bargainer. Let's go. I'm feeling good about this match. I don't think anything's gonna go wrong. +1 Faeria. Clear the Bold Bargainer. The bargains are too great. Alright, dream time, guys. Say sayonara. Boom, 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 boom. And the Hellfire finish. And there we have it. A bit of a long drawn out match. This is a control deck. But well played, Arianel there. It was a tough matchup for him, especially with all those Firestorms just lining up so perfectly. But yeah, that was a great game. 2 great games, actually, with 2 very high quality, high caliber players. Both monthly cup champions, Sweetie and Arianel. But well played to both of them. I really enjoyed those matches. That concludes this episode of Deck Pilot. I hope you enjoyed watching me play against some of the best players in the game on the ladder. We had a very spicy deck come from Sweetie with an event green-yellow. And we also got to see how strong this deck can be against one of the meta picks right now, which is Blue Jump. If you want to see a specific Deck Doctor episode for next week, be sure to head over to the Deck Doctor video and put in the comments what deck you would like to see. the deck with the most comments will get featured in the next episode of Deck Doctor. Now, I do understand we have new cards on the horizon, but do not worry, I will still cover whatever deck is selected, and I'll dive into another deck with the new cards on the following week. Thanks again for watching. If you did like this video, be sure to drop us a subscribe. Of course, that like button is also very nice as well, so if you want to hit that, by all means do it. Be sure to check out faeria.com/the-hub for articles, decks, and guides. That's it from me, guys. Take care and have a great day.